Hey students, it's Wednesday. We're almost halfway through the day. I'm not going to keep you very long today. This is a little different kind of lesson here, but we're still working on central message and key details. And you are going to be working some on your own and with your parents about determining the key details and identifying the central message. Today's lesson comes from page 28, 29, and 30. Okay? Now, I don't want to just sit here and read all of this to you, so I'm just going to briefly go through what I want you to do. So I do want you to sit down and read through this with your parents, okay? It's telling you different ways to determine message, lesson, or moral of the story, which is what we have been working on. It wants you to, in the first part, it's giving you an example there of a boy that cries wolf, about learning the moral or the lesson of the story. And then it gives you an example of this chart right here, which is kind of what we filled out, or is like what we filled out, very similar to what we filled out whenever we filled out the central message story on several of these. And like the very first one that we did is the cartoon characters. Remember that? When the little boy was worried about falling off the bike, and then the mother finally kind of let go, and then he realized he could do it. And the moral or the lesson of the story is that we can do more than you think you can. So what it wants you to do is to read a book. It can be one of the stories that we've already done, and fill out 3 details, and then give the meaning, the lesson, or the moral of the story. Okay? Then go ahead and read the next section with your parents and discuss determining an unstated message. Look at what the author's message is there. This is more like in some chapter books. Think about how this relates to stories that you've read. And then finally, I want you to look at conveying a message, lesson, or moral right here. And I would like for you to do this, and let me see what you can do. Is to connect to writing. I want you to think of a lesson that you would like to teach a younger sibling, your younger brother or sister, or a friend. All right? You might hear some suggestions. You might suggest telling them about always telling the truth, being nice to one another. I want you to write the lesson at the top of a piece of lined paper. So pick out what lesson you want to do, and then write a brief story that conveys this lesson. All right? So see what you can do there. I just want you to write a lesson that you'd like to teach a younger brother or sister. Write about that and have your parents send that to me. Other than that, pretty much just sit down and read this with your parents, as I hate to just sit here and read this word for word for you. Okay? All right. That's going to be it for today, and I will see you tomorrow.